What's up, everybody? This is Dwight here with Vintage Up Finds. Got a ton of items to run through with you guys today. These are all my sold items on Etsy and eBay, so you definitely want to stick around. There were some pretty big sales, some small ones, but some pretty big ones. And let's just dive right in. But before we dive in, hit that like button, leave comments. I love chatting back and forth with you guys. You guys don't comment enough. Please comment and subscribe and hit the little bell. That way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, let's dive right in. First thing up, we got a lot to go through on this one, so let me tell you all this first. I was away on vacation, so these are all of my sales since I've returned. Now I've been home for a week, a little bit over a week, and I spent 2 weeks down Wildwood, New Jersey. So these are the sales for like basically the last week and a half. All right, so here we go. All right, these are eBay sales. First up, a vintage hand-painted Nippon or Nippon, I don't know how to say it properly, Lusterware lion ashtray, Japan. This is something that I purchased in a box lot. I wouldn't pay no more than $2 for this, guys. I guarantee you that. But it just had a really cool look to it. And ashtrays are making a comeback. Did you know that? They are. People are collecting ashtrays, especially hotel ashtrays. I just purchased a bunch of them at the auction I was just at. Because guess what? You may not notice it. You don't see ashtrays no more. Cigarettes is kind of taboo. Everybody's vaping. I hope they know what they're doing. I don't trust vapes personally. All right. First up here, vintage. Oh, I'm sorry. I already did that. I paid $25. I mean, they paid $25 for the ashtray, and the shipping cost them $10.80. All right. Next up, this is the Innotek SD2225 extra collar receiver dog training. All right, they paid $150 for this, guys. $150. I purchased this at a yard sale for $10. Now here's the cool part. This is just half of it. There's another half of this that I purchased for $10 together that sold on Etsy. So this is the first half. They paid $150 for this, and the shipping was $8.18. Do not sleep on the dog fences, guys. It doesn't, the little collars, anything you see and you know it's a dog fence, grab it. It always sells, and I've never once had a problem. Well, one time, because the collar wouldn't charge, but the person didn't take it out on me. All right, next up, vintage Majorette Champions 5-pack diecast cars. Nothing special. I would have paid like $4 or $5 for this because I like buying toys. So for $22, they paid shipping of $6.77. All right, now that's all I sold on eBay. I'm telling you, I dual list on eBay and Etsy. Majority of my vintage item sales are happening on Etsy. So if you don't have an Etsy account, I highly suggest you think about it. All right, now here's Etsy. All right, vintage recipe card collection, handwritten and cut out. They paid $23.20. The shipping was $14.95. If you're at a yard sale or estate sale and you see these recipe cards, you see them all the time. My wife has one. It's kind of weird to think about it because one day somebody's going to, it is what it is, right? But snatch them up. They always sell, especially if you can get them cheap. I believe I paid somewhere between $2 and $4 for this. I can't remember. I just know how much I'm willing to pay for them. I didn't pay much for this one at all. That I'm sure. All right, next up, JVC DVD VCR combo player HR XVC1U. Like you need a part number. They paid $44 for it. I never pay more than $10 for these babies, and they sell quickly. If you guys have been paying attention, I purchased like 4 or 5 of them during the yard sale season this year. Of the 5, 1 was broken. The other 4 sold. The most I paid for one was $10. The cheapest was $1. I mean, they move quickly. The shipping on this was $27.30. Can't go wrong with DVD VCR players. A vintage metal Monsigny turn towels paper towel dispenser. I remember this one. It was on a Saturday afternoon. We were going over to my daughter wanted to go. What do you call it? What do you call it? That's funny. She wanted to go look at some clothes, thrift shopping for clothes. It's not really my thing, but I was going to tag along with her and my wife. And what do you know? I passed an estate sale at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, we got to, I made a U-turn and we went, and I snatched this up. I was really mad I missed this because it would have been a really good one. But I grabbed this paper towel dispenser, paid $40. I mean, I paid $1 for this baby. Sold it for $40. Shipping was $26.40. Can't beat that, right? A vintage Montana Silversmith silver plate belt buckle. Belt buckles always sell. Paid $1 for this guy. sold for $33.60. Shipping was $0. All right, belt buckles, hot, especially if you can like flip it over and you can tell if it's vintage or not. Now that takes a little bit of a trained eye, but it's not hard. All right, vintage Lionel Train 0.27 gauge block targeting signal. Sold this for $18. I think I paid $4 for this, so it wasn't really that great of a deal. Shipping was $13. I ain't bragging. Not at all. All right, next up, Panasonic DVD VCR combo. This is another one from the spring. Sold for $44. This one, I believe I paid $5 for, but don't quote. It's between $5 and $10, but it's sold for $44. Shipping was $21.90. A vintage Barbie Snack Time Hangout Set jukebox. This goes back to a bunch of Barbie stuff I purchased at the same community yard sale that I actually purchased that dog fence stuff at. It sold for $23.20. Shipping was $11.50. I made so much money on that, on those 4 crates of Barbie stuff. If you go back in my videos, you'll see it. I killed it, guys. I absolutely killed it. It was awesome. By the way, if you're still watching this video, I know you hit that like button. Please hit that like button. You have no idea how much it matters to YouTube if you hit that like button. And also likes. I'm not likes, I'm subscriptions. All right. Vintage Eaton Jim Henderson bendable posable Kermit the Frog. I bought this because I thought it was cute. I paid like $2 for it. So for $23.20, shipping is $22.65. All right, next up, vintage Savory double wall enamel roasting pan with lid. My wife told me stop buying these; they don't move. But this one did sell. Paid $5 for it. Sold for $26.80. Shipping was $40.65. And the shipping I really don't make out. It's not, we don't make out with the shipping. It's just, it is what it is. All right. A vintage British Anchor Beacon Hills Staffordshire bowl set. This is the British Anchor Beacon Hill Staffordshire bowl set. So for $19.20, shipping was $14.85. This I think was in a box lot, so it's a win. A Sony CFD SO1 portable CD cassette tape radio player boombox. Paid $5 for this. Sold for $35.60. Brought it at a yard sale, matter of fact. Shipping was $71.55. And remember, when it comes to shipping, you don't worry about the shipping. The shipping's going to cost what it's going to cost. It's what if they're willing to pay for it, so be it. All right. Vintage Steam Aroma wooden nickel collection. Remember, you never take a wooden nickel from anybody, right? Well, somebody brought one for me for $17.70. They give these away at auctions. Nobody wants these, but I managed to sell a few of them. Shipping was $0. And they were in a box lot. I don't pay for these. Vintage metal oil can opener swing spout lot. I paid $1 for these, and they sold as a lot for $30.80 at a yard sale. Take it all day long. Shipping was $13.70. And if you don't know what they was the old way because of where they used to like stab them into the can to pour them into the car. Anyway, this is the other half of the dog thing of the fence, the in-ground dog fence. So this is the other part of it that sold for $75.20 with $27.80 shipping. So for $10, that's what, I'm gonna sound stupid, $150 plus $75, $225. I'll take it. That was a major victory, guys. All right, next up, a vintage cobalt blue glass vase set. Shouldn't have listed this. It was in a box lot. Sold for $16. Shipping was $11.50. All right. Now, that's my list. Now, what I wanted to also share with you guys is I have a blog going. So I'm going to start doing a blog on vintageupfinds.com. If you haven't visited, go ahead and visit my site. Click on it, store it in your Google, whatever you're using. Check it out. I'm doing blogs on different adventures, excursions, failures, successes. You know how it goes. It's part of the game. And from there, you can always have a way to also go. You want to go to the store and check out what does he have listed, what sold, what didn't sell. You have the eBay and Etsy links right there. And, whatever. Shoot me an email. Alright, but anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you like the video, please. Make sure you leave a comment. I love chatting with you guys. You got some chat. And make sure most important of all, you subscribe and hit that little bell. That way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And until next time, stay blessed.